Hi guys. Probably most of you will be like thinking, there's a video from this guy. I thought this guy was dead. No, I'm not dead. I am, but not physically. Maybe emotionally. Yeah, I'm dead. So for those who are wondering, like, is he going to talk about something else today? Yes, I'm going to be talking about something. That's why I shoot the video in the first place. So in terms of the language, right, I might be using a bit of Tamil, a bit of English. Because I don't understand the base, who's going to be watching, and what sort of language they would understand. So இதுவும் இருக்கும் அதுவும் இருக்கும். Okay, there will be this and there will be that. Now I'm doing a video that is bilingual, so you don't have to add subtitle. I'm going to be using two languages at once. So for those who have never seen me before, those who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Naveen, and I'll be talking a bit about myself because for those who wants to see more videos from me, I mean, like, why do you have to see videos from me? I mean, like, what are you going to gain? You're not going to gain anything actually. Basically, it's just to see if when I, as a person who watch videos in YouTube, I have some of the channels that I'm subscribed to. So I like those people because those people share the same sort of things that I have. They like the same thing that I like, or they have the same type of view or perspective. So I tend to follow them. So if any of you guys tend to have the same perspective that I'm having, you guys feel that you're different from the others, you tend to talk to yourself a lot and you think like, am I the only one like this? I feel so lonely. You're not lonely, okay? We are actually a team. So if you feel like you're a part of this team, you feel like, we are falling under the same roof, we are floating on the same boat or whatever it is, then you guys can watch. If you feel that you're totally out from this, you have no idea what I'm talking about, you feel like I'm totally not in your picture, not in your radar, you are welcome to just go to another channel, watch something else, maybe funny. I don't know whether if this is going to be like funny or it's going to be more like inspirational things. No, that's not. If you hear something like a monkey sound, it's not really a monkey, apart from myself. Uh, that's my dog. My second dog. We have three pets at home. One is Mia. She's a girl. Another one is Rio. It's a boy. And we have a cat. Probably sleeping right now. Cat is just 2 months old. It's a boy. Okay, so back to the story. So the title of the video is Live the Life the Way You Want. Isn't that what everybody wants? Unless you're a slave. So live the life the way you want. Okay, now I just want to say, share, say, share. So it's just like, I mean, like, I want to just share the way that I live my life. And if any of you tend to feel like you fall under the same boat, I would advise you to follow me because maybe we will be sharing quite a lot of things in common. And for those who wants to maybe get to know more about me or to find out more, you can find me in Instagram. It's called Naveen's Perspective. Exactly the same name as the channel. Okay, it's Naveen's Perspective. However, I don't uh, tell anything about the channel that I'm doing here in Instagram because I'm having Instagram since 2015, I guess, 15, 16. So that is something that is very close to my heart. It's like my personal diary, so I keep that aside. Okay, so for those who want to know more about me, if it's a big if you want to know more about me, then maybe you can find me in Instagram under the same name, Nami's Perspective. However, I won't be talking anything about the YouTube channel over there because I want to keep this two things separate. If coincidentally, if any of the people who are following me in Instagram tend to find that I'm doing this, please do not share this video. Please do not make this video. Yeah, of course it won't go viral. It's not like I'm wearing bikini or something. I'm not even a girl. I'm not even hot, so it's never going to get viral. So it's okay. It's just that I don't want, I don't want both of my Instagram and my YouTube to get connected for some funny reasons. I don't want. So back to the topic. So if you think you're living the same life as I'm living, then maybe we are a team. Ching chak, high five. So I have three things when it comes to my life. Very, very simple things. Okay, it's three S. Three S. Simple, sufficient, satisfying. Okay, simple, sufficient, satisfying. In other words, maybe if you go and Google it out, you might will find like all three has the same meaning almost. Well, my life is basically having the same synonyms like simple, sufficient, and satisfying. Okay, that is all my life is. So let's talk about it. Okay, first thing, simple. What do I mean by simple is when you say simple, right? It's more into like clothes that you wear, gadgets, or things that you go under more like a preference type of things, because it's simple, you don't want it to be too, how to say, too glowing, or it's like, how to say, it's too vibrant, like people look at you like, whoa. It's not me. Okay, so when it comes to clothes, when it comes to gadgets or accessories, I'm the type of person who don't really go into things that is, the moment people look at you, they're like, wow, where you get that? No, no, it's not me. So when it comes to clothes, right, I tend to choose like the one that I'm wearing now. This is what I tend to wear almost to every place that I go. It's just like a normal plain t-shirt, and talk about gadgets, I'm still using iPhone 5s. Mark the date today. Today is 22nd. Today is 24th. 24th. Is it 24th? Wait, let me check. Yeah, it is. It is 24th of January 2024. It's 24. That's nice. Okay, so 2024. And I'm still having an iPhone 5s. I'm still having a 5. Let me go shoot. Wait. Just wait here. It's happening in real life, okay? Whee! I'm back. Okay, just ignore the fact that the way I run, okay, sometimes I run like that. This is iPhone 5s. Okay, this is ah uh, uh, wait, guys, just a moment. Ah, okay, that's it. You see, it's iPhone 5s. Okay, it still works. This is the first iPhone that I got for my 21st birthday. Okay, I'm 20. I'm 28 this year. So it still runs. So when it comes to like gadgets and stuff, right, I don't tend to go for those that is like very pricey, or those you may call it as trendy, because like everyone goes for it. I tend to opt out. I don't know why. When everyone tend to opt out, I'll try to opt in. Like it's just, I get this feel that I must always do something in the opposite, so that I have a different tale to tell. I got a different story, I got a different experience. I tend to enjoy that a lot whenever when someone do this and I go and do this. And all these people like, why the heck is he doing that? I'm like, no, it's okay for me, it's not wrong. It's just I want to see what sort of perspective I can get from that. So I tend to do all these type of things. So when it comes to living life, I'm very simple, very simple. I don't go into big things. It's a very simple life I want to have. That is the case of simple. Now, if you go for sufficient, what do you mean by like sufficient? Sufficient is more into like money based, more into like finance and all that. Because when you talk about finance, main things like house, car, savings, and all those things. For me, right, when it comes to sufficient, I would say it's very important for me to be sufficient. Sufficient means like, I don't really have to buy a huge house, very huge house. There's like got like 4 bathrooms and like what 5 6 god knows bedrooms, 2 kitchens, uncountable living rooms and all that. I mean, like, why? When I see people who are very rich and they're living in a very big house, I'll be like, dude, at the end of the day, you can use one bathroom at a time. You can sleep in one bedroom at a time on top of one bed. If you can add on, if you simply want to add on 2 3 beds, fine. Why do you need such a big space? I mean, are we just like that? Is it because that, okay, you're a rich person, so you have to live up to the standard, so you have to live in a big house, you have to drive a very good car because you're a rich person, so you have to live up to it. I just tend to feel like, is it really necessary? Because so if I'm in that position, I will be like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be sufficient. I just need a house where me, probably my wife in the future, and my 2 kids, probably 2 kids in the future. So it's just like that. This is, maximum is going to be like what, 5 people, maybe six. Maybe including my mom, my dad, maybe her mom, her dad, if they want to. I mean, like, it's just going to be like few people, less than 10. Why do you need such a big house? So I'm a person who's like sufficient. I always will think, If I'm going to invest into something, if I'm going to purchase something, the first thing I'll be like, is this sufficient enough for me? For example, like a watch. I still don't get it why people go and buy watch that is very, very expensive. I get to know like some watches are like RM thousand above. Some are even more expensive than that. Like I don't know a lot of brands in terms of watch like Rolex and all that. But like, why is it so expensive? Because at the end of the day, the watch that I'm having is like 50, is it between like 50 ringgit and the most max is like 100 ringgit. It's just like it's showing me the same time, and who wears watch these days? I'm wearing one that's not because I want to see the time. I'm wearing the watch is because I can keep any wallpaper that I like. That's why I'm having that watch actually. So it's not for time purpose, because when it comes to time, I'm those type of people who wants to take their phone and just like click, oh, okay, this is the time, something like that. So why do you have to go so expensive and all that? Then these people, they used to wear all these rings, especially Indians though. நிறைய இந்தியன்ஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க, கையில நிறைய ரிங்ஸ் போட்டிருப்பாங்க. Usually வந்துட்டு when it comes to any occasions, any weddings, especially wedding is the time that you can find how much gold a person possess at their house, because you can see them wearing literally in all the fingers. And when it comes to the women's, you can see everything will be like, it'll be like a garland of golds, like a lot of it. And it's like, my mom last time she used to convince me, and she'll win last time. She'll be like, I mean, you got to wear gold. You have to wear gold. I mean, like my mom, she tend to save quite a lot of gold. She see it as an investment, which is not wrong. Her perspective, blah 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 blah. She's that sort of person. So for me, like last time, she used to convince me, please wear a ring, please wear a bracelet, please wear a gold chain, and I'll be like, I'm not into it. I don't like it. I don't find. I find it sufficient for me. What's sufficient is this thing I'm wearing here. This is sufficient. If you put a gold and if you put this, I'll be going and take this. Out of 100 times, I'll be taking this. Why? This means a lot to me. Why? It was given by my friend, my best ever friend. I don't want to mention a name because maybe she won't feel comfortable, but she is the best ever person that I know. But at the end of the day, she's my friend and she doesn't really belong to me. She belongs to another man, maybe. So this is more valuable to me. Out of million people, or there are 8 billion people in the world, none of them will be going for this, or I'll be going for this, because I know the actual value of this. This is very valuable to me. Same goes to this. If you give me a gold bracelet or you give me this, I'll be choosing this all the time because it was given by the same person, my best friend. So yeah. So this is me. So even if I'm going to a wedding, no matter where I'm going, I will be wearing this because to me this is more valuable. It doesn't mean like a million people seeing gold as a valuable thing, I should see the same way. No, this is sufficient. This is sufficient for me. So I'll do it. Right? So for me that is sufficient. When it comes to like, you talk about house, I want a small house. When you talk about car, for me, the car that I have now, the car that is 21, yeah, the car is turning 21 years old. It's literally like my younger sister. Yeah, I see car as a living thing. For those who follow me on Instagram knows. It's a 21 years old car, but it doesn't look like 21 years old car. It's a car that was hand painted by myself. Hand painted, okay, hand painted with oil paint. I painted the car by myself, right? The whole car. And I put this sticker where it's like a Japanese girl holding a sword like that. It's a pretty cool car. It's a very famous car in Malaysia. For those who are watching from Malaysia, they know Veera. I name it. I name her Veera Shah because I love the part Shah at the back. It's a beautiful thing to have for a girl to have the name Shah at the back. So yeah, Monisha. There's so many type of names. Yeah. So yes. So I love things that is sufficient, simple. And the last part is the most important one. Satisfaction, or you can say satisfying. Satisfying. Try to ask yourself, if you're doing something and you're not satisfied with it, will you be happy? I'll say happiness is here and satisfaction is here. Sometimes when you do something, you're happy, but maybe you're not satisfied. You want more. So satisfaction is like a border that you set for yourself. Like, okay, something like sufficient. I'm satisfied. Okay, this is enough. I'm good. So satisfaction is really important. And for me, satisfaction in my life, it's more like, how to say, It's more into time. Like for example, what are you doing on your free time? Like for example, for me, my hobby is basically uh, I talk with my angel. This is my angel here. Her name is Asuman, and I'm in love with her for when I was 14. That's 10 plus 4. That's 14 years. Woo! Yeah. I get to know her when I was 14 years old. Now it's been 14 years. I'm 28 this year, so it's been 14 years. I'm in love with this baby girl here. And yeah, I'm not a religious person. I'm not a Christian. Blah, blah, blah. Just because it's an angel doesn't mean it's a Christian. Okay. Her name is Asuman. Yeah, so I'm in love with her. That's a topic for another day. Okay. So satisfying, whatever you're doing, you got to be satisfied with it, right? Imagine you're doing something, for example, like your job. If you're not satisfying with what you're doing with your job, you won't be happy. I mean, like, for what are you doing? For the sake of money? How much money do you need? Like, that's why I say these three things, right? These three things will come in relation to each other. For example, like, if you're satisfied with the job you're doing, eventually you'll be satisfied. You'll be feeling sufficient with the salary. Your salary will be sufficient. It's good enough to support me, my family, my loved ones. The small dreams that I have, that's sufficient already. I don't need so much of money in my bank, sleeping and not doing anything. Just, you're getting all those interests from the bank, and you're just growing rich and rich every single day. I have posted in some of the videos last time. I mean, let me ask you this again. Imagine if someone is walking up to you, or if they don't even walk up to you, you just see them, they're feeling so hungry, homeless people, of course. And imagine you're wearing 2 3 rings in your hands. You're looking at that person, that person doesn't have money, it doesn't they don't have what it takes to feed themselves. So they're just sitting there, they're just, counting their days, when are they going to die. And you having all this thing in your hand, it's like, I feel like it's a cruel thing to have on you. If you're having something that can be converted into money, for example, you can't convert this into money. Nobody would purchase it unless they're an idiot like me. Topic for another day. So I mean, like, so if you're having something like a valuable thing in your hand, and then you can, it's very valuable. You're having that just because you want to show that you're rich. So you're showing yourself as a rich person. Okay, good. But when you see someone that's really really poor, I mean, really really poor, regardless whether they walk up to you or they don't walk up to you asking for help, would you have the heart to just go and do something for them? I mean, you have so much. Why can't you just go and do it? I am deciding to keep my life simple, sufficient, and satisfying, so that whenever I see people like that, or I see animals like that, or I see whatever in circumstances where I have to give something, I'll be always having something. That's why I don't invest things in like goals and having a lot of money in the bank. When I work, when I get salary, my term of submission when it comes to salary, right, it's like I'll keep a part of my salary, just for people who are in need. That's how I've been running my life. Whenever my friends, or sometimes they're not even my friends, I don't even really know them, but I'll still do something for them. I do this because that's what is giving me the satisfaction. I'm satisfied whenever I do something for someone. So that's basically the three things I do, and that's the way I choose to live my life. And if you're falling under the same roof, if you're like me, I will again advise you to follow me. Maybe we share something in common. Maybe we can talk, and all that. And then before I end this video, is going to go to a finish. I'll try to keep all my videos in between of like 10 to 20 minutes, because sometimes I have a lot of things to say, and I don't want to break it into a lot of videos and then make it like a regular posting. I don't want to practice that. I don't want to, like, the sole purpose of me doing this, like as I would have mentioned in the previous video, nobody lives forever. Everybody lives in this world temporarily, and nobody knows when is your last day. you know it's just for me. I would like to share the things that I've learned, the experience that I have in my life. I want to share with people, maybe those people who are like me, who shares the same perspective of life. That's basically my main goal is. So I just want to share this few things about myself, very 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 short things about myself. First of all, what do I do for a living? I was a preschool teacher. That was like a month ago. Oh, here comes. Ta-da! This is Cougar, by the way. He's a naughty boy. He's 2 months old, and you see, he's purely grey. He's a purely grey and mixed with black. Okay, now he has decided to disturb me, so he will be disturbing me. So we just keep him down. Okay, so I was a preschool teacher, and I'm a very honest preschool teacher, and I give priority to the kids. Keeping people happy is my number one goal. To keep kids happy is something that comes to me naturally. So that's why I started to bark. Rio, quiet. Okay, so few things about myself. Okay, recently I got posted. Not recently. I think so around like 2 years back. 2 years back, I got posted a video. How to have a healthy relationship with your girl, with your partner. Wait, okay, I stopped. Okay, so the thing here is that I was having this relationship with this one girl. Okay, I don't want to mention her name. I don't want any more issues. Thing is, I did post a video in this channel how to have a healthy relationship with her. Unfortunately, though, I had to delete the video because it seems like funny to me that I post on this channel how to have a healthy relationship, and I'm not even having a healthy relationship with. I mean, the relationship is no longer there. I'm single right now, but it's a topic for another day. Blah, 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 blah. So I deleted the video. For those who would have followed me in the past, maybe they know like, hey, where was the video? I thought there was a video. The video is deleted. However, I just want to highlight one thing. I also live my life in a very transparent way. Very, very transparent that you cannot find more transparent person like me. I can 100% assure you that. I mean, like, I'm a person who don't like to hide or lie for any reason. For any reason. If you go to my social media, right? If you go to my social media, if you go to my Instagram, you will see that I had relationship with two girls in the past. Two girls. One was like 5 years. One was like 4 years. I didn't delete any of those pictures. Any of those pictures. Not just when it comes to friends. There were some of the friends that no longer are my friends. They don't even deserve to be called as my enemies. Some of them, not all. Some. But I still keep them because for me, my Instagram is like my diary. It's like my personal diary. You know, it actually shows the journey that I took till now. It's going to be covering my whole life journey, like where I studied, what I studied, with whom I studied, what I did after I studied, my family, my cat, my car, everything is there. So for me, I'm not the sort of person that gets into a relationship and then it breaks up, and then for some funny reason you feel like, oh, I should go and delete everything. I don't do that. I don't do that. For me, when I look into my profile, I see my life. So there was this incident where my ex told me for me to get another girl, it will never happen. That hurt me a lot actually. And there was a friend of mine who said, you might have to delete some of the pictures because it looks like you're a womanizer because there's a lot of girls in your profile. And I was like, let it be. If people are going to think that I'm a womanizer, and the reason to that is because I've posted a lot of pictures with girls. So I'm a womanizer, I'm a playboy. Let it be. Because if that's what people want to think, let them think. Because I'll be hoping and believing that one girl might think, you know, a womanizer will not actually keep their profile like that. Womanizers and playboys, they tend to keep their profile clean, because they want to be seen as the good guy, the very nice guy. I'm not like that. I mean, that's what I stated in my bio though. I stated that quite long time ago. I said you can have opinions about people based on what you see in their profile, because you see a lot of pictures, you see they're doing this, they're doing that. You can have opinions, but opinions aren't facts, right? It's not like you see and you believe something. No. If you want to know more, try talking. Try to talk to them. I mean, you can come up with any kind of conclusion. That's up to you. But if you really want to know more, try talking to that person, because only I know who are those girls in my profile. It could be my sisters, it could be my cousin sisters, it could be my relative, it could be my friend. How would you know, right? So I keep this barrier, okay? So the barriers, I mean, like what I mean by barriers is like when a girl sees my profile though, she'll be like, saying, oh, this is a huge red flag. Maybe though. But if there's any part of her thinking that, like, there's still something about him, you know, talk to me. Talk to me. Like Blackpink Lisa used to say, trust to me. Trust to me. Talk to me. You would find out more interesting facts about myself. So until then, I hope those who are following, if you're my kind, please follow. If you're not my kind, please unfollow. And please keep the comments positive. Okay, if there's any sort of like ideas, or maybe the things that you want me to change a bit, maybe you can let me know. So I wish all of you guys happy new year. I know it's pretty late, but still early, still early. Like people used to say, the day is still young, the night is still young, the year is still very young. So cheers, and wishing all of you happy life as well. Okay, let's hope all of us will be happy. Say bye bye. Say bye bye. Look there. Why are you looking at me? Right. Okay. Say bye bye. Bye. Right. Bye, guys.